Mr. Speaker, what is happening in Nairobi, particularly the evictions, is a violation of human rights. What is happening in Nairobi in the middle of a pandemic is actually an international crime. Yeah. It's an international crime, yes, because those people are staying out in the cold. Those people are mixing with people who they don't know whether they're infected. Mr. Speaker, something is wrong with this government. God needs to find something about this government. There is something wrong about the way they treat human beings. As if this government was elected by cows and goats. Mr. Speaker, and the complaints, majority of the complaints, when I sit on this side, Mr. Speaker, I wish I was in government, because the majority of the complaints are from the side where they're in government. People seated on this side, I wonder, what are we supposed to do when the majority of the people issuing complaints are sitting on the majority side?
What is your point of order, Senator?
Mr. Speaker, apart from the point of order on relevance, because I'm talking about people who are homeless, every senator in this house, whether in the government side, in fact, there's no government side, majority or minority, are supposed to oversight government. So I don't know why the members in the minority are cheering when they see that even us, we are oversighting and nobody complains. This is not a house of complaints. It's a house of oversight. Whether you're in Jubilee or NASA, let's oversight government.
The members...
What is your point of order? But let's not lose focus of... okay.
Mr. Speaker, I have said over and over again, as the majority leader, this house is called Senate. It is not the government of President Uhuru Kenyatta, and it's not executive. Mr. Speaker, the Senate all over the world and Parliament all over the world, whether you are elected from the party that formed the executive or not, your responsibility is to oversight the executive. There might be cases where all of us, there will be no minority. In many, let me tell you, Mr. Speaker, in many counties, including mine, there is no minority side. Do you want to tell me that then there will be no oversight of the county governments in Elgeyo Marakwet County because everybody was elected in Jubilee? Please give us a break. We are Parliament. Everybody here has a responsibility to come and defend, Mr. Speaker, the rights of the people, because our responsibility is Parliament, it's not executive.
Proceed, Senator Mutula.
You know, the statements I'm making are bitter, but I have to make them for them to understand that, Mr. Speaker, that there is a reason why we are a minority and there's a reason why there's majority. Mr. Speaker, that said, there's no difference between what happened in Elgeyo Marakwet, where people were abandoned after the mudslide. There's no difference about what happened in Solai when people died. There's no difference about what's happening in Nairobi. All of it is the same line. A government that does not value human beings. It doesn't give. I've provided power to them is power. Power is sweet. It's sweeter when it's concentrated. Power corrupts. Power has corrupted. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I agree with Senator Murkomen on the point that we cannot wait for a week. Children are hungry. It's possible that nobody is going to offer any of these landless people accommodation. It's sad. Why could somebody wait for another day to do this? And therefore, Mr. Speaker, the answer must come immediately. There's nothing that prevents the Senate committee from getting PPEs tomorrow, masks, and go to Kariobangi. If we are serious about these things, we must be seen where these things are happening. Let's go and find out where the people who have been evicted, together with Senator Sakaja, where did they sleep yesterday? Where are they sleeping today? Where are they getting food? Where are the children going for their most simple, basic human dignity? To the sanitation or toilet. But lastly, Mr. Speaker.
Order, Senator Ledama, relax. Yes, proceed.
Recently, I mentioned the book of Revelations, and Senator Ochilo Oyako told us about where this book was written. When finally judgment is written about this government, I'm telling you, only the book of Revelations is going to tell you there will be gnashing of teeth. There will be a bottomless pit for members of this government. Thank you.